Well, greetings. Welcome to Focus Today. And today is a special day because we wanted to take a few moments at the top of the program to say thank you for yesterday. So joining me is Polina.
Good morning.
Mr. Steve Johnson.
Pleasure to be here.
And we just wanted to say yesterday was just an incredible day. We met our goal. In fact, we exceeded it a little bit. And I want to say thank you to all of you who called in, who stopped by. A lot of you went online at theDove.us, and a lot of you, which was so encouraging, joined the monthly team for the first time. And I have to tell you, that's the lifeline of what we do.
It is. And Wednesday we spent kind of encouraging people, letting them know how much it means for us. And we've said it so many times over the last 2 days that 86% of our income or any kind of support comes from listeners and viewers. So that's why it was so crucial to get that support. But the monthly ones are especially, because this way it helps you kind of sort of budget and plan and know what's going to be coming in.
And you know, the cool thing is now we are positioned to be able to move forward in upgrading the equipment so that we can move into the Portland area as a possibility. That is just a terrific thing. That you know, we mentioned this briefly, but I know that although I think all of us, if you were to have asked us individually a few months ago, would we like to be in Portland? Yeah, sure, that'd be great. But when things start coming together where you realize, you know, this is very much a possibility, then it gets exciting about that, because you think then, okay, you know, what people have been appreciating seeing on the Dove TV and the Dove Radio in Northern California, Southern Oregon, along the coast and everything, to bring that into Portland, you just realize there's a whole new group of people there who have yet to be introduced to some of the great spiritual insights that we have on both, you know, in television. And I just think of some of those key programs. Some of them will be attracted, as we heard, to some of the preaching programs, but I think of some of the offbeat ones that are just really great. The Brody File, Wretched, is amazing. Also, you know, Give Me an Answer.
Yeah.
That's a program that I think, especially in a college-type community like you would have in Portland and a younger urban community, where people are searching for answers, that will really have a huge impact. So I'm excited for that possibility of being able to move into that market.
And how cool it is for our supporter, our listeners, to be able, through their support, be able to minister to people all the way up north. Because I think it's in our hearts. We want to share, we want to tell people, but a lot of the time it's the immediate circle that we can only share it with. And those who support the Dove, you know, ultimately are able to minister to people outside our area, and I think that's just a cool thing.
Yeah.
Well, folks, yesterday was a great day, and again, I can't express our appreciation for your partnership enough. And the other thing it taught us is this. This past spring, we didn't do a Share-A-Thon. And I got to tell you, that was, I guess from a natural position, it's a risky thing not to do. And I was just processing that, and I really felt like the Lord was telling us, don't do it. And He honored that. And it taught us a lesson of trust and faith. And we came through the spring and then the summer, and everybody stayed faithful, and we were in great shape. And then as we were putting together the Fall Share-A-Thon, the other thing I really felt impressed was only do 2 days. Now, we normally do 3, maybe even 4 days. And so we did 2 days. And actually only 1 day where we actually asked you to help us financially on a project. That was yesterday.
Right.
And so what happened yesterday was not only was the goal met, and we'll explain that in just a second, but the other thing that happened yesterday was a confirmation of what the Lord told us to do. And that was to trust Him. And guess what? It happened. It worked. And we want to say thank you. So here's what it was all about. We needed to raise about $85,000 to upgrade the infrastructure in the television master control room to totally HD. Now, some of our things in there are already HD, but to finish it completely off, we had to upgrade it to high definition so that when we finished the negotiations for Portland, we qualify to be in that. And it'll also improve things overall. But that was the main thrust of what we had to do. Part of that is also we'll be upgrading the software system on the radio side. But so by doing that, the Dove now will be in position to hopefully go into the Portland market. So over the next several weeks, we'll be ordering some equipment. We'll be doing these things to get it done, and we'll keep you posted along the way. But it was a huge day yesterday. And the other thing I hope you got from yesterday was this. We love working with other ministries. Hearts with the Mission, the Pregnancy Resource Centers, Youth for Christ, the Pregnancy Centers, and the list goes on and on. Salvation Army, Gospel Mission. We really enjoy helping those ministries do what they do, the Loft and others. By the way, that reminds me, don't forget this weekend is the Guns and Hoses.
Foundations for Recovery, yeah.
Foundation for Recovery out at the ballpark, so you may want to go out and pray for them. They have a festival starting tonight and tomorrow. But it's just one of the things that we really enjoy doing is partnering with these other ministries and getting the word out for them. We really feel that that is a big part of what we're supposed to be doing. You know?
And yesterday and over the last few days, we've played a lot of different videos of local ministries. Also, Steve, you took some testimonies from people at the Dove Fest. And first of all, I want to say thank you to you and to the production staff, because they worked extremely hard to put this one-day Share-A-Thon on. A lot of production went into place. And if you missed any of those videos, you can go to our Facebook page anytime, because all of those have been posted there. So you can hear from our friends nationally and local ministries, and as well as I think some of the testimonies are there.
Good. The other thing you'll notice once we start implementing this new equipment is we do a lot of interviews with Skype. And it's become an incredible resource. I mean, what a tool to have. And so we will be purchasing one of the greatest and latest pieces of equipment that will greatly improve the Skype connection.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, we have problems where a call will get dropped. You might have that when you've Skyped at home. Well, this helps to make it more of a solid connection, so we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, that will really help. So it's a big boost forward, and I want to say thank you. And I also want to say thank you to those of you who are faithful with your month-in and month-out support. I can't tell you what, in fact, it was because of your faithfulness that honored what the Lord called us to do in the spring by not having a Share-A-Thon. You stayed steady. March, April, May, June, July. I mean, it was just steady, and it all worked out. So thank you. So hopefully you understand partnering with the Dove is a unique partnership. It's just different, and we are grateful for your involvement. We thank the Lord for you. We pray for you. But yesterday was a very, very unique day, and it worked out. You know, you have those moments you kind of wonder what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Well, I was really encouraged because whenever we'd have a challenge or anything like that, people responded immediately. It was, I mean, that's just terrific. Thank you so very much for
and it's great that there's some people who offered those challenges to double the 1 month. So that we're blessing,
Well, and I want to say thank you, Polina, for reminding me of that. But to those of you who called and contacted me and offered the challenges, thank you. I can't tell you. We never know when it's going to happen. We never know what the amounts are. We just totally trust the Lord for that. Thank you. But anyway, great day yesterday. The goal has been met. We're all celebrating today. And you celebrate with us. Enjoy the weekend. And thank you again for your partnership. You folks are the very best. Stick around. We got some great guests coming up on Focus today.
Thank you. I'm Polina, producer of Focus Today. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure to check our other videos at theDove.us.